Hello and welcome once again to this channel. So in today's video, we're going to go through the question 22 of the WAEC 2025 mathematics objective questions. Okay, so let me read it out for us to hear. So it says, two consecutive odd integers are such that the sum of 5 times the smaller number or integer and 3 times the bigger integer is 222. Find the value of the smaller integer. Okay, so in this case now we're working with integers and not just integers. We're talking about odd integers. So odd integers are integers like 1, 3, 5, 11, 17. Okay, but they say that the numbers are consecutive, so that means they are actually one after the other in succession. So it's something like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So when they are consecutive, means they are actually in succession. So for example, it can be 5 and 7, or 7 and 9, or 3 and 5, or 1 and 3, something like that. So they're kind of that way. So now they said the sum of 5 times the smaller integer and 3 times the bigger integer is 222. Okay, so we can say let the smaller integer, so let's say the smaller integer, let the smaller integer be x, and let the bigger integer, let me just call it big integer, let the big integer be y. Okay, so from the given equation, they said 5 times the smaller integer, so that means 5 times x, right? And 3 times the bigger integer, which is plus 3y, is equal to 222. Okay, so now we're actually going to find the value of the smaller integer, which is in this case x, because x is the smaller integer. Okay, now if we look at this, our integers, we're going to note something about them. So if, let's say, this number we're talking about in this case, let's say is 3, right? The next number after 3, which is a consecutive number, is going to just be 5, which is in the same way 3 plus 2. If the number we're talking about is 5 and 7, the first number, which is smaller integer, is going to be 5. And then the next number is just 5 plus 2, which is what? 7. So that means in terms of x, y is the same thing as x plus 2. Okay, so if we know this right now, I can put the value of y as x plus 2 in this equation, so that I can actually make this equation linear and then find the value of x. So in that case right now, I'm going to have it as 5x plus 3 into x plus 2 is going to be equal to 222. And if I expand through the bracket, now I'm going to have that 5x plus 3 times x is going to be equal to 3x. 3 times 2 is going to be equal to 6. That is going to be equal to 222. So if I take out this term that have x, I'm going to have that 8x plus 6 is going to be equal to 222. If I take this 6 to the right hand side, I'm going to have that 8x is going to be equal to 222 minus 6, which is the same thing as 216. Okay, so if I want to find the value of x, I divide both sides by 8, here by 8. So x, 8 cancels 8. I'm going to have that x is going to be equal to 27. So option C is the answer. Okay, so based on what we learned in this video right now, so here is a question for us to solve. So it says two consecutive odd integers are such that the sum of twice the smaller and thrice the larger is 191. Find the smaller integer. And the options here are A is 35, B is 37, C is 39, and D is 41. Okay, so you're going to solve this question and put your solution and answers in the comment section. So if you like this video, help by subscribing to this channel. Also share this video with your colleagues, right? So that they can also learn from this video. Without much further ado, I'll leave it to it that math is easy. You have a nice day. Thank you.